So it has just finished. Huddersfield 1, Arsenal 2. We have won away from home for the first time since November the 25th. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep our first clean sheet of the season away from home. Kolasinac scoring the unfortunate own goal towards the end of the game in stoppage time, 93rd minute. But who cares? We won the game. All these people crying on social media, oh, fucking hell, it's a shit performance. Who cares? We've won the game. Doesn't matter how you play, doesn't matter how you win, just that you fucking win. And we've won the game. I said in my preview, I don't get the hate for Alex Iwobi. Today, I thought he played a lot better. Obviously, he capped his performance off with a goal. A couple of other times he misplaced a pass and had a shot when he shouldn't have done and so on. But I thought he played really well today, especially in that first half. Second half, he faded a bit. Obviously, he was substituted in the end. But Mkhitaryan, first game back for 10 games, I believe. And for me, he was man of the match. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. And especially in the first half. I think fatigue caught up with him in the second half. But overall, he played really well. And he was that link between the midfield and the attack. And we went into half-time 2-0 up. Obviously, Lacazette bagging the second goal after Iwobi getting the first goal. Nice little flowing move. And Maitland-Niles with a cross to Lacazette. Again, another one who played really well, I think. Again, especially in the first half. Second half, I don't think we played that great. It took us 10-15 minutes to get out of our half. And obviously, Huddersfield are bottom of the table, so I get why people are moaning. But on the flip side of that, we've won the game. It's our first away win since November 25th. Yes, we didn't keep a clean sheet. Yes, they're bottom of the table. Blah, blah, who cares? Seriously, who cares? We've won the game. Man United won today. We had to win. The pressure is now on Chelsea to go and get a result against Man City. And obviously we move on to Bate Borisov in midweek, away in Belarus. I won't be at that game. I did go there last season. Jesus Christ, it cost me about 900 quid and I went all around the fucking every single country you could imagine to get to that game. And I see us win. And I see Giroud score his 100th goal. But back to today's game, I thought that obviously the meltdown online when the team was announced, oh, no Ozil again, no Aubameyang, no Ramsey, no this, no that. How about focus on the players that are starting the game? You know, people were moaning and bitching and crying about, oh, it's a 5 at the back. We've got 7 defensive players on the pitch. Well, that didn't turn out to be the case, did it? It actually turned out to be that we were playing a 4 at the back with Mustafi at right back. So, you know, people just need to take a step back and calm down. The meltdowns are getting ridiculous. You know, last season, I could kind of understand the meltdowns. I was part of the I get it, yeah? But that was after years and years and years of the same mistakes, the same poor performances, the same routine every single week. Now, we've got a new manager. He's picking different players. He's picking different formations. He's setting up differently for different opposition. And that is what we've all cried out for a decade. Yes, today we weren't great. Yes, today we weren't, you know, our fluid self. But at the same time, that first half, we could have been 4 or 5 up at half time. The chances we had in that first half, Iwobi had a couple. Lacazette had one. Mkhitaryan had one. There was one with Lacazette. What a tackle from the fella. Can't even remember the guy's name, but what a tackle. And even though they dominated our midfield, I ain't really fussed. Listen, we've won the game. I don't get the meltdown. I don't get the hate or the agenda against Unai Emery. I suppose on reflection, I do. A lot of people have only ever known Arsene Wenger, right? So they have grown up supporting Arsenal since the Invincible era. They came along when Arsenal were invincible. They've only ever known Arsene Wenger. So Arsene Wenger to them is God. He is the Messiah. Anything he did was gospel. So now he's gone, whether he left or whether he got sacked or whether he was pushed out, whatever. A lot of people have now jumped on the bandwagon of, oh, well, Emery ain't Arsene Wenger. Fuck it. And secretly, they hope he fails. They hope he doesn't win football matches because that is all they have ever known growing up watching Arsenal. That's wrong. It's Arsenal Football Club. You support the club, not a manager, not an individual. And as I'm talking about individuals, again, Mr. I sit and play Fortnite has probably chipped a finger now, and that's why he's not playing. You know, when I see the team lineup, people are like, oh, fucking, we lack creativity without Ozil. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. We have scored only less than Man City and Liverpool. Only them two teams have outscored us this season. So our creativity is not lacking. It's our defensive capabilities. And yes, today we weren't great defensively, but you're playing Mustafi right back. Kolasinac ended up in midfield. You know, you got Monreal. 1 week he's centre back, next week he's left back. I get it. I get why people want to question decisions. But when you win a football match, what the fuck is your life? Seriously. Come on, man. We've won the game. And our job this season was to get in the top 4. We're well on course to do that. If we win all of our games, we finish 4th. End of debate. End of story. It's as simple as that. We finish 4th if we win our games. So, come on. Let's get behind the boys. I said it in my preview. Get behind Iwobi. Today he scored. Today he played great in the first half. Yes, second half he was poor. But the job was done in the first half. So, who cares? Mkhitaryan today came in. First time he's played for 10 games. I thought he was fantastic. He pulled the strings in that team for the whole of that time he was on the pitch. Yes, there was times where he had to track back and defend, but he did it. Again, Maitland-Niles, he was playing wherever he was playing. Right wing back. Like, there was times the formation changed mid-game. One point he's right wing back, next he's right wing. But he was fantastic going forward today. And people are sitting online hating on him. Leave him alone. He's a kid. He's learning his trade. He's playing out of position. He's a defensive midfielder. And he's playing right wing today. And at some points he was playing right wing back in that game. So, listen, I know Arsenal fans are so reactionary. We're the most reactionary fan base on the planet. We're also the most deluded fan base on the planet. But come on, seriously. We've won a football match. Let's back the team. Let's go into Barté away. Let's go and get the result. Then let's back the boys. I want to see a full stadium for Barté at home. Yeah, then we've got another couple of home games. Bournemouth and Southampton. Let's get the stadium rocking again. I don't get the hate for these players. Listen, I'm not Ozil's biggest fan. I can't stand the guy. But if he plays, I back him. So when other players are playing that you don't rate, back them. Whether you're at the game or whether you're around the globe watching it on a stream or on TV or on a Sky subscription, BT Sport, whatever it is you're watching, back the players when they're playing. Mustafi today was awful. But throughout the whole game, he made some crucial tackles in that game, and I backed him until the 94th minute. So, listen, I'm not saying that I'm a bigger or better fan than anybody, but you put your agenda, you put your hate towards a player aside, and you back your team for 90 minutes. That is what being a supporter is. That's what being a fan is. You back your team until the death. Then after that, you can come out and criticise. You can have a moan. You can say this player was shit, or that player didn't play well, or this player was great, or that player was great. During the game, drop your agenda. Drop your fucking hate for a player. That's what I do. Whether I go to the game or like today, whether I'm sat at home. You know, listen, like I've said, I don't rate Mesut Ozil. Millions of people do. But when Mesut Ozil's on the pitch and he is playing, I will back that guy to the very end. But listen, I'm going to wrap this rant up. I didn't even want to rant. I'm just sick of people moaning when we win football matches. At the end of the day, Huddersfield, was probably one of their best performances of the season today. Yes, we weren't great, but ultimately we've come out of the game with a 2-1 victory. So why the hell is anybody moaning that we've won a football match? Come on, seriously. Anyway, fuck all that. I'm going to drop my player ratings tomorrow. Leno, before I go, made some very good saves in that game today. That one just after half-time, where he caught it, that should have been a goal. And if that was probably a more clinical striker, it would have been a goal. But it was a great save from Leno, and that kept us in it at 2-0 and kept the comfortable barrier there. So, listen, I'll give you my player ratings tomorrow. For today, let's just all enjoy the victory. When Arsenal win, it's a great weekend. It's as simple as that. So, let's drop all the hate campaigns and let's enjoy the weekend. And now we sit back and wait for the Man City-Chelsea game. and see what happens. Anyway, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, leave your comments down there. Let me know how you support your team on match day. Do you moan like fuck? Yeah, I know some people do, right? I get it, I do get it, but if we win the game, drop the agenda, okay? Let me know what your thoughts were on the game today. I know we didn't play great. Let me know what you think. Let me know what players stood out for you. For me, Maitland-Niles, Iwobi, Mkhitaryan, and a couple of saves from Leno. The rest of them I thought were pretty average, but we won the game. So, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.